handle the truth.
Today we're gonna talk about this news right here about Microsoft buying the rights to Gears of War. I want to explain this to everybody and why they did it, why they waited so long, and why they did it when they did. Uh, First of all, um, once again, if I don't make a video, it's quite possibly because I'm gaming. I'm too busy, but it doesn't mean I don't keep up with all the news. I have a gaming group on Facebook where people share all the news that's going on in the gaming industry, even if it's from, Nintendo or Microsoft. So, I get my news intake from that, from my gaming group, or I might go over to some of the websites if I feel that they're gonna spit out some worthwhile news. Like I said before, I don't like rumors, I don't like speculations, I like confirmed facts. So, with this, Microsoft buying the rights to Gears of War. First of all, they did this because they knew there was a lot of rumors about Epic planning on bringing Gears of War to the PS4. Microsoft was not going to allow that. If that would have happened, it would have been the end of Microsoft in the gaming sector. It would have been the end. This generation, multiplats clearly look better on the PS4 than the Xbox One. There's no doubt about that. Okay? Not only that, we have the better exclusives, the more anticipated exclusives, the more brought exclusives compared to the Xbox One. It's a gamer's console. It's not a casual's console. It's not a movie watcher's console. It's not a TV watcher's console. It's a gaming console. That's what the PS4 is. Now you have all these other stuff, but we know what Sony specializing in with the PS4. We know what they're focused on: games. And once they start coming out, Microsoft knows it's going to be the end for them. So they had to make sure they secured Gears of War for this generation. And the best way to do it was to just buy the fucking rights. Which, is good for them. But for the fans, I think you guys should really worry. It's not Epic going to be making your game. And even if, in many cases like this, when the rights change hands, some developers from the original move over to the new studio that's going to make it. There's no word on that happening, and if that does happen, many times where we hear stuff like this happen, the game still changes a lot, and fans don't like it as much. Prime example, Batman Arkham Origins. Prime example. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Microsoft brought the rights. For the amount that they brought the rights is really fucking stupid. They could have made their own game. But this is now their game. So, they have the rights to it. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It still sucks because them buying the rights right now means you will not get a Gears of War game this year. You won't. So if you guys are betting on that Gears of War game this year to save your asses, it's not going to happen. Probably have to wait till the middle of next year at the best, or maybe the beginning of next year, depending on how much they want to rush the next Gears of War title for the Xbox One. If they see that they're drowning, which very, very soon they will. I cannot wait to see what happens in Japan. Not just for the PS4. We already know what's going to happen with the PS4 in Japan. I want to see how the Xbox One is rejected this generation in Japan. That's going to be hilarious. Now, we watched as the Xbox 360 was rejected in Japan. We also watched as the original Xbox was rejected in Japan. And before you say Japan doesn't matter, fucking remember this. All you idiots, all you stupid ass fanboys that continuously, every generation, every fucking year, say Japan doesn't matter. This is where gaming came from. Japan. That is where most of the technology you're using right fucking now to listen to the sound of my voice came from. Japan. Okay? So, calm the fuck down. Don't get pissed off and say some stupid shit about Japan not mattering. If it doesn't sell there, it's not respected anywhere by gamers. Seriously. And we already clearly already know before it came out in Japan, and we're talking about the Xbox One right now, gamers don't really respect the Xbox One. If it was respected the way that you are thinking when you're listening to this video, I believe I would have brought an Xbox One, my friends would have brought an Xbox One, and their friends would have brought an Xbox One. Not the other way around, listening to the bullshit that came out of Microsoft's mouth in May of 2013 about it being all-in-one console. You can watch your TV and movies, and we're going to put advertisements on everything so you can interact with it with Kinect. No, gamers didn't want that because that had nothing to do with games. And clearly, even though they tried to switch everything around at E3 2013, we understand that it was a cover-up and it was bullshit. Their main focus was still on the casuals. If it was not on the casuals, they wouldn't have forced Connect on you. You know, later on last year, they said you don't even need Connect to use anything, but yet they still sold it. Yet they still bundled it with the Xbox One. Now, I know I haven't made a lot of Xbox One rant videos, negative videos, bashing videos, but, you know, let's get fucking down to it. I don't think I've heard a lot of people even defending it, and after this video, I don't expect anybody to continue to defend it. You know, once again, $60 a year for Xbox Live. You're not getting free Xbox One games. We got $50 a year for PlayStation Plus. Not only are we getting um, free games every month, or one free game every month right now. I know it's kind of slow because the generation did just start, so you can't really expect a whole shitload of games right now coming out. But you also get the discounts and other little perks. Especially, you know, I've already talked about many people didn't have to trade in their PS3s to get a PS4. Unlike people over there at the Xbox One, the system was $500 plus tax, looking around 530 maybe $530, and that's with tax. And then you have to spend $60 on a game, maybe one or two. That's like 120 plus tax. And then you had to get your batteries. Yeah, you had to get your batteries, and of course your Xbox One Live membership, $60. It's a lot. It was a lot. So you really take all that stuff into consideration. This is many of the reasons why the Xbox One is not selling. And then remember, it was a widespread epidemic of the Red Ring of Death that nobody will ever forget. No real gamer will ever forget the Red Ring of Death. And when you experience that, however many times you were fooled into experiencing that, and this is probably going to end up being a Truth Hurts video when it was supposed to be an update video, but however many times you experience the Red Ring of Death, I can understand those people being very skeptical about Microsoft's next console, which is the Xbox One that we're dealing with right now. And you know, when it first came out of the gates, already heard problems. You know, a lot of Xbox One people are quiet, and the last time they were very quiet, um, there was two reasons behind that. First of all, their system broke down and they didn't want to brag about it anymore. And second of all, they had nothing to fucking play. So, you know, many of them have traded in their Xbox 360s. They don't really have anything good like PlayStation Plus, though. I don't know what their little rip-off service thing is, where they give you games, but I've heard that they're up to 3 or 4 years old. Uh, I believe among the first games was Assassin's Creed 2 and Crackdown. And Crackdown came out, I believe, in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. Very old ass game. I think that's more than 4 years. Just very old. Fucking old, right? Yeah. Me, on the other hand, I got many games to play. Not only on my PS3, but on my PS4 and Vita. And this is talking about PlayStation Plus games that I don't have to buy. You know, they're given to me each month for free. I have games that, you know, I have not played yet. You know, I haven't played BioShock Infinite because I was playing Final Fantasy 14: The Realm Reborn, which I got via PlayStation Plus Collector's Edition, mind you, for $15. My friend that got it, Prophecy got the game at, I believe he said it was at Best Buy or Walmart, and the edition he got, which was the normal edition, was $40, and the normal edition on PlayStation Plus at the time was $10. So you see how much PlayStation Plus saves you. It's a lot of stuff. You know, this video could go on forever and ever. I don't want to waste your time anymore, but I hope you guys understand everything that I've been talking about. Hopefully you get the point. PlayStation's where it's at. You know, I believe everybody right now is starting slow. This generation did really just start, and this year just really did start. We're about to leave out of January. So in February, I hope to get like I've told a lot of people, I hope that we basically get a demo or beta. I hope we get a beta for Drive Club this month, or the game releases at the end of the month, and at least a demo for Infamous Second Sons, seeing as though once we get into February, the next month is when Infamous Second Son comes out. So I expect a demo in February for Infamous Second Son, and I expect a release of Drive Club or a beta of Drive Club in February of this year. So that's what I'm expecting. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. If you know been with PlayStation so long, you know when the betas come out, you know when the demos come out. You know you pretty much can predict this stuff. So I will definitely see you guys later with another video. Like I said, I now work from 4:30 p.m. to 1:30 in the a.m. So I get home around 2:30 in the a.m. I gotta leave around 3 or sooner in the p.m. To get to work, cause I live in Maryland. I gotta go to TC to work. So you know that's how it is. So I'm gaming during the week as much as I possibly can, trying to do these videos if I find that I need to do a video. Like I said, I'm not going to cover everything. There's a lot of other YouTubers here in my circle that I actually agree with and like, and they're doing a great job that, you know, I see that they're covering it. You know, what's the point of me covering it? You know, they're getting the word out. That's all that's really important. I'm not an attention hog. If they're going to do what I think they really need to do, then there's no point for me to talk about the same exact thing. Now this right here was very special because it's very desperate right here for Microsoft to do this. I mean, if you so fucking good, why didn't you let the game just go multi-plat and see how many people really like you? You know, but nah, you weren't gonna jeopardize that. So you went out and brought the rights to Gears of War because you had no faith that people really like you for who you are, which is a piece of shit company that likes to scam young children. Yeah, they were scamming the shit out of the children that own the Xbox 360. Many children own the 360, and they were forced into buying these Xbox Live cards and shit and all. It was crazy. You know, red ring of death, scam. You knew the system was faulty, yet you sold it to the American public, and these people went out and brought multiple Xbox 360s. Many people tell me it's at least 80% people went through more than three Xbox 360s in their lifetime, or brought more than three. You know, so you can understand why the sales were much higher than that of the PS3 when the system's failing like shit.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.